Well, this is a matter of urgency because the radical proposal to tax spare bedrooms in family homes in a bid to fix the housing crisis has sparked widespread outrage across this country. And today there was an opportunity, and Senator Walsh is over there laughing, thinking it's a laughing matter. Senator Walsh, this is no laughing matter.
Order, Senator Henderson. Senator Ciccone.
Thank you, Chair. I was just about to raise the very point of order that you're addressing now, but comments should be directed through the Chair, not directly at senators across the aisle.
You are reading my mind, Senator Ciccone. Senator Henderson, I will remind you that your comments should be directed to the Chair.
Chair, I was doing so. I was making the point that Senator Walsh is laughing, and this is no laughing matter. This is no laughing matter because the proposal to tax the spare bedroom to solve the housing crisis in this country was not ruled out today by this government. Now, we have today put to the government that if they oppose this scheme, this crazy idea, which was one of the many controversial tax plans floated by industry leaders and economists during last week's economic reform roundtable, if this is such a crazy idea, then why hasn't the government ruled this out? We know that this government is coming after the money of Australians. Labor promised cheaper power, more homes, free visits to the doctor and lower taxes. Instead, we see bills going up, housing targets missed, out-of-pocket costs are skyrocketing, new taxes are on the table. This is the cost of labour: higher living costs, weaker growth and declining living standards and productivity. Why do you think we had the productivity roundtable? This was simply cover for this hopeless, incompetent government, which for 3 years has told Australians that everything is fine. Now, after the election, we hear the cries for reform, that everything is not going so well, and now it seems that everything is on the table, courtesy of the government's roundtable. And I do note with concern that Senator Hodgins-May's contribution, where she raised serious concerns about the Victorian Labor government's incapacity to invest in sufficient social housing. But something else is happening in Victoria, and that is a tax on the primary place of residence for anyone running significant business activity. So Labor is, because land tax thresholds have now dramatically reduced, Labor is now charging Victorians with home-based businesses land tax on their own home if they make just $30,000 using a portion of their own home to do so. This affects start-ups, side hustles, freelancers, hairdressers, PTs, physios with home studios, Airbnb hosts, online businesses, allied health workers. Labor is coming after your home if you are a Victorian and you run a small business in Victoria. What an absolute disgrace. This has caused huge controversy in my home state. So we are already seeing what this government is capable of, what Labor is capable of, what they are doing in Victoria. They are going after people's homes. And so if this is such an abhorrent idea, I say, Acting Deputy President, why has the government failed to rule out this proposal here today? I mean, of course, we've got the Prime Minister at odds with the Treasurer. The Prime Minister has insisted the government will not implement any new taxes before the next election, which is due in May 2028. So he's just sitting on his hands. The Treasurer, Mr Chalmers, has a very different view. He will not rule out introducing new taxes in the next budget, declaring it remains to be seen. So now, of course, off the back of a study which showed that just over 60% of houses are lived in by one or two people, with more than three-quarters of properties with 3 bedrooms or more, the Labor Party is now opening the gates to the discussion about a spare bedroom tax. Labor has form. in coming after your own home. They are doing it in Victoria for anyone trying to run a small business in their own home. And now they are failing to rule out a spare bedroom tax here in this chamber, and that is to be condemned.
Henderson, your time has